Hi everybody, just wanted to do some quick reminders for you about coming back to school on Monday. We can't wait to see everybody. We are really looking forward to having you all back. There are still some arrangements in place for COVID like there were before Christmas, and we're just going to remind you about those now so that everybody feels confident about what's happening on Monday, but we can't wait to see you. So have a really good weekend. Make sure you sleep well over the weekend so that you're ready for your early start on Monday back at school. Look forward to seeing you all. Take care. Bye.
Here are the start and finish times again. They're exactly the same as the ones that we used before Christmas. And we really ask that you stick to those times because we've got to make sure that there aren't too many people on the playground at a time. The gate is going to be the little gate at the minute because you've seen all of the roadworks blocking the big gate. So we need to be even more careful about making sure that we are giving each other space and keeping our distance. And if you're bringing younger children onto the playground, they must stay with you. Nobody should be on the climbing frame or in the pen or on the trim trail. It's really important that we keep those areas COVID free, and there are only particular year groups using those, so it's really important that other people don't use them. So if you're bringing your younger children onto the playground to drop off bigger ones, please make sure that everybody stays with you and that children aren't running around mixing and playing together. And here are the PE days. And remember, on a PE day, you wear your PE kit from coming into school. So there's no changing and no mixed up uniforms. Everybody just comes in their PE kit, which is navy bottoms and a white top. And if you can think about jogging bottoms and a tracksuit, because we may be going outside, we'll try and get outside as much as possible, and hopefully the weather's going to start to get a bit better. So please make sure your children are dressed appropriately for PE outside. When you're coming onto the playground in the morning and in the afternoon, we're asking that everybody who is able to wears a mask. We understand some people are exempt, but if you aren't exempt, we're asking that you do wear a mask or a face covering. You will notice the staff are wearing that when they're out on the playground, and the children may notice staff wearing visors around school. It's just another way to try and stop the spread of COVID, and we ask that if you are able to do that, that you do. Currently, children do not need to wear masks in school or on the playground. You'll have heard that secondary school children are wearing masks in school now, but this hasn't been brought down to primary. So your children do not need to wear a mask in school. Now, hopefully the weather is getting warmer, but we will still have some chilly days. And we are ventilating the classrooms because that's one of the key ways to help to stop COVID spreading. So doors and windows will be open in the classrooms, which can make them a little bit chilly. So if you think about making sure your children have got vests underneath and maybe an extra layer of a t-shirt underneath their school uniform, because they won't be sitting in the classroom with their coats on. So we do need to layer them up underneath instead. Bubbles are still happening, and our big aim is to try and stop bubbles from bursting, which means the children need to not be mixing with children in other classes. We're working really hard in school to keep them separate at lunchtime, separate at playtime, moving around the school at separate times so that they do not mix. And it's really important that you try and support with this as well outside of school. So really important that we think about who they are mixing with and that we keep them away from children in other year groups. So please help with that, because it means that if somebody does catch COVID, there's only a limited number of children that need to stay off school. Whereas if we can't guarantee who's mixed with who, then more children end up missing learning time, and we don't want that. So please help us with that. Make sure that you are all keeping separate on the playground. Make sure that you're not mixing outside of school while the regulations still say that's not allowed. Hopefully that was the last school closure, and now we're back on track with everybody being in school. We may still have the odd class that needs to close if we get a COVID case, but if we all keep trying to follow the COVID guidelines, hopefully that will be minimal. We're really looking forward to seeing you all on Monday. If you've got any questions at all, I'll be on the playground, so please feel free to come and talk to me. And if not, we'll see you all bright and early on Monday morning. Bye.